Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. The first few clips of this compilation are all going to feature classic cars that predate the year 2001. And the first one out of the gate is this 1996 Volvo 900 series, a 940 classic I think off the top of my head without looking. Now, I'm going to briefly sidetrack from classic vehicles for the moment. And we're going to stay on the rear camera because I wanted to take a look at what happens next. Now, keep an eye on that white Audi behind us because he's going to be part of it. See this blue car here? Do you guys think he should have pulled across there? Or should he have waited? I'm interested to hear your opinions. I think maybe he should have waited because this is a fast road. And to be fair to the Audi driver, he didn't flash his headlights or sound his horn or anything.
As we head out in search of today's
Anyway, we are back to the classic vehicles now.
news and weather.
Greatest Hits Radio. Selling your car can be super simple.
And what you're looking at here is a year 2000 Peugeot 406.
If you choose We Rent a Car, is Greatest Hits Radio. Selling your car can be super simple. If you choose We Rent a Car instead of a confusing part. The fun, the booth, it's all inside this happy bin. It's the 5th of
This little number here is a 1988 Volkswagen Golf.
March 2026 from 11 a.m. inside this happy bin. It's the 5th of March 2026 from 11 a.m. Choose one pre-selected book or toy, double range.
More than 71,000 people will wait.
Now, just listen to this news report that I was listening to.
And a Euro Millions winner in Birmingham has missed out on collecting their prize. The £1 million winning ticket was bought in the city last August. The National Lottery says despite searching for would-be millionaire, they couldn't be found, and instead the money will be put into its funded projects.
Jesus, I don't know about any of you lot, but I would be as sick as a parrot if I found out I'd missed out on £1 million prize. I mean, blimey, that is absolutely life-changing to say the least. Anyway, we've got another classic vehicle coming up. It's coming towards us, coming down the hill. This bright blue number that you see on the right hand side is a 2001 Volkswagen Transporter.
I know that she was looking over us last week. It just could not have come. It was like, I know that she was looking over us last week.
It's time for the Stratton Baskerville roundabout again. Oh yeah.
Yep, we're back at that roundabout again. We haven't featured this roundabout for at least, what, one video maybe, or maybe two. Anyway, we're looking at that white van that's just swapping lanes just now. Now for this clip, we are going to be focusing on this white van that's in front of us. I have speeded it up here as well a little bit. Now, the driving standards of this van is appalling. He changes lanes yet again to get in front of that blue car. Now, you'd have seen him previously there beforehand to go around him. Now, we're coming around to underneath the M69. Them traffic lights are on red, but no, it don't apply to him at all. He just sails straight through. Now, I couldn't see whether he went straight down the A5 or whether he's gone round towards the M69 southbound or towards the A5 to go back toward Nuneaton and Tamworth. So, that was just poor driving in my opinion. And in case you didn't see it first time round, this sign on the back of the van reads, "Police follow this van." Well, I'm sure if the police had been following that van, they'd have pulled the driver over for driving like an absolute idiot like he did there. You're getting a bleeding ticket.
Take me back
I mean, just take a look at that there. No explanation needed here. That is just absolutely ridiculous to say the least. In fact, I saw this meme the other day on social media, so I thought I'd lift it because how applicable is it really? I mean, it's true. It speaks a thousand words, that does.
Subject to availability.
We're back at that roundabout again. Obviously, it needs no introduction. And we have ourselves someone who's got poor lane discipline. Surprise, surprise. We're looking at Matey here. Now, as we all know, that lane there is to go down the M69 southbound or to take the A5 northbound back towards Tamworth and that. But he doesn't want that lane, of course. He wants the A5 southbound.
Oh, don't surprise me, a lane hopper.
I will add there was a fair bit of traffic in this lane to go down the A5 south or to go the B4109 towards Wolvie. But old matey there, he's too important to wait. I've got one here for you classic vehicle enthusiasts. This little Mini Cooper here. Now this is in the local Asda in Hinckley and I'd literally just turned the dash cam on when it drove past. We're back at the Stretton Baskerville roundabout in this clip and we're going to be looking at the white car in front of us. He is our queue jumper for today.
Longevity, you know, like longevity, but for your pets along and healthy.
Right, what's the betting? You're going straight down the A5.
Right, place your bets now please. Yep, just as I thought. Obviously too important to wait in the traffic like the rest of us.
Yep.
Now, I know some might say that was excessive use of the horn, but at the end of the day, I don't really want to be running over birds or animals if I can help it. I have another one here now for you classic vehicle enthusiasts. What you're looking at here is a 2001 Vauxhall Astra. Now, generally to be driving, you need to have relatively good eyesight, either like with natural eyesight or with the aid of glasses.
A movie too.
But these big keep clear signs painted on the road aren't enough for some people. But, as seeing as I like to give good value on this channel, we've got 2 for 1. As you can tell, we've had a fair bit of rain. Well, what else is new living in the UK? And we're going to be looking at here helping each other out. As you can see, we've got 2 pretty big puddles on either side of the road here. And that car there coming the other way has already stopped to let me through. And I did put my hand up to say thank you as well. I mean, after all, manners cost nothing, do they? And for you lot that like classic vehicles, I have another one for you here. What you see here is a 1999 Rover Mini. Unfortunately, the timing wasn't the best. I would actually say that on this occasion, the shot from the rear camera was actually the better one. And another one here for you classic vehicle enthusiasts. What you're looking at here is a 1998 Volkswagen Transporter chassis cab mobile home. Hopefully now as the weather begins to pick up coming into spring, we'll see a lot more classic vehicles out and about. And yet another one for you classic vehicle enthusiasts. Only this time it isn't a car, it's a truck instead. What you see here is an Iveco Ford Cargo 75E17. Yeah, try saying that when you've had a skinful. I am now going to keep this clip running because our next observation is literally just around the corner. Now for those that aren't familiar, who don't know where we are, this is the village of Shilton and we are in Warwickshire. Now, as we all know when we're out driving, if you've got an obstruction on your side of the road, then traffic coming the other way have priority. But these two burnt out light bulbs never got the memo.
Of a vulnerable global celebrity after she was rescued from the Scottish Highlands back in 2020.
And yes, I did put my hand up to say thank you to that other car that did stop.
She has love, companionship, so toss this gift in now.
Now, who doesn't love a good pothole?
Hundreds of wines.
Now, I'm well aware that nothing can actually be done about it in this moment of time, not with the works going on the right hand side with that house, but hopefully once they're all done, it'll be sorted. Anyway, having just gone through Anstey, we're going to fast forward now to Shilton. And do you remember what I said earlier about a couple of drivers not getting the memo about drivers having the right of way if the obstruction is on your side of the road? I've got a few more here coming up.
It's higher compared to the East Midlands.
As you can see, you've got the Royal Mail van parked up just ahead there on the corner. But this first one we can let off, but there's no excuse for the other two.
Regional average. Lead author Nathan Davis has been telling us about some other trends spotted in the data.
We have seen a bit of stalling, especially in that.
Anyway, that's all we've got time for this week. If you've made it this far, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Take care and be safe out there. Bye for now.
After two boys were stabbed in Nottingham, police
Fuck yeah.
report